Is there a singular piece of advice that I've given that my life experience precludes me from speaking on? I just want to know. I'm just curious.
Why are you so bothered for people to know what you're about?
How can you say that I'm bothered for people to know about when you're reading this information off of my website that I chose to put on there? You say your world is kind of falling apart? If you want to know anything about me, it's on my Wikipedia, it's on my website, it's on my YouTube videos, my dude. The only reason you know anything about me is because I've chosen to put it out there. So I'll repeat again for the 6th time. I don't know how many times you got to do it for the Johns Hopkins kid, but why is it, what is a piece of advice that I've given that you think I can't give because of my life experience? Can you tell me that?
This one? Okay, here I got an answer.
Okay. Oh, cool. Thank you. It only took 6 times. Okay, go for it.
Here we go. You said, what's a piece of advice that you shouldn't be giving, right? Based on your experience, and experience is like kind of like what you do, right? So here's one. I want to make sure.
Oh, you're just gonna play a YouTube clip? Damn, you really can't engage at all. Holy
no, it's
shit.
for you. It's of you. So it's of you. So just check this out.
Man. How disappointing. Yeah.
And this one points out a couple interesting things. And I just like to use primary sources here.
His values, consistency of values, has outright been caught out as a hypocrite by himself. He just did it on his own, all because of NFTs. Now, this was what every one of them.
Wait, so this is some advice you're about to give right here.
Every single person on the internet. Every single person on the internet, okay, that is pushing NFTs is just trying to find a bigger sucker. That's it. That's all it is. Every one of them. Basically, I consider that all of them crypto is too, man. There's people who never stop tweeting about crypto. I know, I wish there was like a big macro. There needs to be a macro accounting of human behavior because we all grow up making fun of certain people, and then we all grow and we do that behavior.
Okay, so now let me finish this point off. So number one, you were just on camera stating that people should not get NFTs because it's a big scam. So Destiny just said NFTs are a scam. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. We're trying to find a bigger sucker. It's a scam. NFTs are a scam. So that's what he said. Now look at the same guy, Destiny. Here we go. Let's hear what he says now when he can make a buck off of it.
Right? When I grew up, people made fun of motherfuckers that sold Avon, Mary Kay, Amway, but like, bro, onto his audience, because why not? I think that the idea behind this is you can basically buy and sell, or you can buy and sell like Twitch clips, and then you get an NFT that you can autograph by the streamer who the clip is of. Oh my God. Did you know that? And 10% of the revenue goes to the streamer.
10% of the revenue goes to the streamer.
There are
their legendary Twitch clips out there. Okay? Legendary Twitch clips out there.
And he just self-proclaimed that he has legendary Twitch clips. So now let me summarize my answer to your question.
Go for it.
Your question was, based on your experience, what should you not be able to give advice about? Based on your experience, we just observed you state out of your mouth that NFTs are a scam. Then we looked at a separate video clip where you realized that you could make money off of NFTs. So what did you do? You started scamming. And who'd you start scamming? Your own fan base. So clip 1, you're saying NFTs are a scam. Clip 2, you're selling NFTs. Based on your experience, being a person who says don't do it, but then you do it because you can make money, you're someone who has no integrity. Hence, you should not be a leader and not be giving advice because you're clearly a money-hungry scammer. Is that an answer to your question?
No, it really doesn't have anything to do with my life experience. But so let's talk about NFTs. Well, it doesn't. You said you were gonna use my life experience. Excuse me, I believe I'm allowed to answer. You said you were gonna use my life experience to invalidate advice that I was giving. That's not a life experience thing, but that's fine. Let's tangle with this. Let's deal with this. So let me ask you a question. Do you know what an NFT is? No. Hold on. You just went on a whole spiel. You're not gonna engage. He's actually not gonna critically engage at all. He's just gonna play a chimp clip, and then he's going to say that that's in order to have a conversation with you, I need to make sure that you're intellectually equipped for it. So the first question is, I need to know, do you know what an NFT is? Do you know what an NFT is?
You peddling NFTs. Okay, so what's the difference between peddling? What's the difference between you encouraging your fans to send you money through the purchase of NFTs versus just how everybody else goes about NFTs? You're doing the ethical NFT.
if you want to sell an NFT to somebody and you advertise it as such, this is an NFT. If you want, in my case, it was a clippable fucking stream moment with some varying levels of rarity, then you have the right to do that. Go for it. But if you're trying to sell somebody an NFT and say like, bro, buy this NFT in like 2 months, you're going to get rich. Okay. I'm selling this now for 10K. You can
so it's just it's just the lack of prosperity gospel attached to it.
You understand this is, so I'll go back to the Beanie Baby example. Do you think there's a difference between selling somebody a Beanie Baby saying, hey, here you go, have fun with it, collect it, whatever, versus selling somebody a Beanie Baby saying, hey, keep this, in like 5 years, it'll be worth 3x its value?
Princess Diana Beanie Baby, dude, it's going to blow up. In fact, I think it did, but like...
I'm going to ask you the same question when you finish rambling, so go ahead.
I just think it's interesting. I don't know, man.
I'm going to repeat the same question, so think about it. I know you're rambling right now to think, so go for it.
When you said before that it was a big scam and then you were just looking for suckers to buy NFTs, like, you think that now you're justified in doing that because you're not telling them that they can make money off of it?
First of all, I'm not directly selling them the NFTs. Secondly, I'm not flipping it onto them.
Third party that you're sponsored by?
It's not like I hold the NFTs and I'm trying to unload it onto a bigger sucker. I'm pretty sure the first party origination is the eternal site. The problem is I don't even think you know what NFTs are. So I'm going to ask you the question again. What is the difference between an NFT and a Beanie Baby? Or do you think there's a difference between selling somebody a Beanie Baby saying, hey, here you go, collect it, maybe sell in the future, versus selling somebody a Beanie Baby saying, hey, in like 5 years, this will be 3x its value? Do you think there's a difference between that?
Well, I think one is when you tell someone that there's an ability for them to invest in something and then they do or do not make money on it, that could be a bad thing.
True. Sure. I agree. 1,000,000%. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people that sell NFTs do exactly that. They say, bro, buy this shit. It's going to be worth more.
Okay. But so do you find the sale of NFTs at all ethical?
Yeah, sure. An NFT is a thing. You can buy and sell it if you want.
Wild.
Well, why do you think buying or selling an NFT? Wait, hold on. Okay. I need to hear you. I need to hear you explain this to me. Why do you think buying or selling an NFT is unethical?
Why do I think buying or selling an NFT is unethical?
Yeah.
Because it's not a real thing. It's like a scam product that.
How is it not a real thing? Can you expand on that? What do you mean it's not a real thing? You know that a CS:GO skin is not a real thing. What do you mean by that?
Right, a CS:GO thing, I think you agree is like a gamble loot box, though, that you disagree with and you wouldn't take on sponsorship for, right?
Do you think there's a difference between CS:GO? Do you think there's a difference between CS:GO skin gambling versus like a CS:GO skin?
I mean, it's the result of the other. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, well, hold on. I just also, by the way, for reference for my chat, I told you guys, if anybody tried to bring this up, then nobody even knows the fucking NFT is. This is why this is not the slam dunk that people think it is. Fuck all of you, okay? All of you dipshits on my fucking Reddit, okay? I know you're watching, and you're always like, Destiny, people are going to bring up the NFT thing in the future, and it's going to be the easiest dunk of the world. No, it's not, you fucking morons. Nobody knows what the fucking NFT is. You really think somebody's going to be able to dunk on me on some shit where they don't even know what the fuck it is? Like, that is like the easiest landmine, like pitfalls in the entire world. You're gonna try to argue with me about a technology you don't even know what it is? Are you serious? You're gonna try to quote mine me and you don't have any understanding of any of the topics? It's like, that's like the easiest debate shit in the world. Like, holy fuck.
Let me answer that. You asked me a question.
Yeah,
I'm gonna answer that.
Okay, let me hear it.
First off, you clearly have no sense of my background. I could tell when you started mentioning bank account, number one.
Yep.
Then number two, what's my background?
He's not answering. Did you hear an answer to that? Did anybody say anything?
No, don't talk. I'm talking right now. You asked me a question.
Okay. You do the ramble thing before you get to the answer. Okay, go for it.
Now, I also hosted a conference. During my conferences, I teach people about entrepreneurship.
Ooh, big mistake, but okay. Yeah. How to grow 100,000 sub YouTube channels.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, dude, if this is an extended troll.
You realize that a phobia is like a mental illness or a disorder.
Oh, dude, if this is, oh my God, no way. Is he going to do it? No shot. He's not going to do it.
There's no medicine for like, to help with that.
He's not going to do it.
There's no medicine for arachnophobia either, right? The fear of spiders.
No
but the
shot.
point is that it's something that is diagnosable and it's a real disorder. And there's actually a book with all of the known mental ailments. You know, and experts have put this book together and they'll remove things out of the book when they've done a scientific paper that's peer reviewed and researches. There's things go into the book and things come out of the book based on the experts agreeing that it's a real thing. So the term phobia is a medical diagnosis. It's not a colloquialism. So what I'm saying is that this has been politicized.
You can do this.
It's a misnomer that's used strategically for the advancement of the leftist agenda. Do you understand?
Yeah, no, that's a fair assessment. But
it's like an abuse of language. I'm saying that the left often abuses language to take their advantage.
Where's the link? Oh, here.
For example, they have everyone
I feel like it's
using
going to crash
the
when I
term
let all of you guys in, but
gender from relationships, which is fine if you're an LGBTQ person, but if you're a heterosexual person and 97% of human beings are practicing heterosexuality, then that's not something that we need to have force on us.
Yeah. So I mean, but there's there's like a phobia for basically everything. So there's like a phobia.
No, there's not a phobia for everything.
There's like a phobia for like
actual
explanations. There's like phobia for like explanations. So people will try to dodge explanations, kind of like you try to dodge the NFT thing earlier.
No, was that the actual point, or was the point of like, were you scamming? Was the point of like, were you?
So
scamming?
the point was
no, really, was the point.
He did it. Hey, man.
He really wanted to catch you in a lie. So you tried skipping it and trying to move on to the next point.
That's the problem, is that I asked him if he was scamming.
Because you still haven't answered yet. One second,
man. I asked him if he was scamming, and to avoid saying, yes, Marquett, I said, don't do it. It's bad. And then I turned around and tried to sell them.
Oh, you know
Instead
this
of
guy
having
is?
to admit that, he starts going down the path of what is an NFT, which is going to get me to talk. No, we're not going to do that, gang. We're going to have you answer the question.
Oh,
Let's bring some
kicked off.
diversity in here.
There we go.
Patrick, how are you?
Patrick.
Hey, how are you?
What up,
well.
Patrick?
Yeah, just sort of piggybacking off of the sort of homophobia discussion that you're having. Would you say that it's sort of like an ideology instead of like an actual real thing?
The word itself constitutes an ideology, or those who use it?
Yeah, those who use it, they're sort of like trying to indoctrinate people into an ideology.
So I think it's the most people who are using the word are just the followers.
Mm-hmm.
There were people who are a lot more intelligent than the followers who created a discourse, which is they've constructed language to push forward a given agenda. So they strategically define the word, and now everyday folks are using it. For example, I know Christians and Muslims who, instead of saying husband and wife, they say partner. The word partner has been a creation of that, LGBT group, which is very clever, and that's some of the best.
Oh no, load it up, guys.
In the world.
Load up. Dude, I want to make
the
NFTs out of this
people,
fucking YouTube channel. I don't want to sell it for $5,000.
Yeah, they created it, and everyone else is just following it.
Yeah,
blindly because it's been pushed out.
It's something that I've sort of noticed. It almost feels like a sort of like pyramid scheme where like, for example, I got into Destiny because I had a really big fan of his as a friend. And so he sort of introduced me to his ideology and all of that. And part of that was, the homophobia and trying to indoctrinate me into it. And one way that he did it, it was like really subtle, but I didn't really think about it, is do you know what boba tea is by chance?
Yeah, I think it's a T that has a large straw and like balls at the bottom.
Yeah, balls at the bottom, exactly. And so he was, in my mind, he was kind of trying to almost like turn me into like a sort of like, not to get into sort of red pill talking points, but like almost like a beta, where he was like giving me tons of sugar, because that's basically all boba tea is. It's just sugar, like balls at the bottom. And after thinking about it, I realized that he was trying to indoctrinate me into like the sort of like pro idea of homophobia as like an ideology, instead of like trying to be like an actual friend and look out for me. And so I told him like, enough tea, like NFT, like NFT, like what is an NFT? What is an NFT?
Real quick, can you guys stop trying to join the chat, because it's full and it keeps on popping up in notice. So if you guys can remove, stop trying to join. It's kind of like blocking my view.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for a lot of the work that you do actually on here, because I used to be a Destiny fan, but I learned that it was actually kind of silly because that's actually a girl's name. So I don't know, it seemed really feminine of him to like do that type of stuff online. Okay. And I really think that a lot of the indoctrination that he does online is just really pathetic. I think it's really ridiculous. And he actually also doesn't know what an NFT is. So I was wondering if you could explain it to me.
These guys are awesome. I like these guys. Talk to me.
Oh, hey, Marquett. All right, so I got the command prompt open. What command do I have to put in to make an NFT? Because
so for example,
right,
if you
I got
generate Solana, do you know how to generate Solana?
Solana? No. What command do I think?
Oh, silly buddy. Oh, how's it going? We got a black one. This is good.
A black one?
Yeah.
What?
Destiny does. I don't know. I mean, did you see the Jesse Lee Peterson interview? You had to be asked a lot if he liked black people. So I'm sorry. I'm really starting to doubt if he does. No, seriously. I've been watching him for a very long time, and I followed a lot of things from his life, and now I'm actually really starting to doubt everything. So I don't know. But you mentioned Solana, right? That you can generate.
Yeah, generate Solana wallet. Do you know how to do that? Oh, damn, he actually dropped out.
Oh, hello. Sorry, am I on?
Yeah, you're on. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Hey, sorry, I have like no time for all these people who are like just trolling you and shit. I wanted to ask you because I actually I went to Berkeley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, just to be clear, you're talking about like UC Berkeley, not like Berkeley College of Music, right? Because that's.
Unfortunately, I don't have any musical talent.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, because I mean, music school, like really. I think like one thing I was kind of interested in because I did economics. I'm not sure what your education is. I don't really know that much about you, so I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm.
What did you study? I'm just curious.
I thought you had. Your question is, what did I study?
He got a master. He got a master of arts in like secondary education, by the way.
I mean, Berkeley's a really good school, so I kind of.
Yeah, I studied political science, which is honestly at Berkeley is the Berkeley School of Marx. It's not a degree that's of great use, and if I were to do it over again with guidance, I probably wouldn't study political science. I didn't find that it was very useful.
Did you ever do any like minors or anything like that?
No minors.
Minors?
No minors.
What about mining?
So for me, I actually had to drop my minor in like computer science. I had a lot of friends who were in blockchain at Berkeley, and
wait, he dropped.
You got a quicker?
Hello?
Yeah, you got a quicker question.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you were talking about like homophobia, right? Before?
Yeah.
What is this camera angle?
Okay, so you were talking about how it was part of like the liberal agenda, right?
Correct.
Hello?
Yeah. This is a strange.
Yeah, like it's part of the liberal agenda, right?
Yeah.
I think actually, like even the way it's spelled, like there's the letter M, and then after the letter M, the letter N. So do you know what an NFT is?